Macroeconomics involves navigating complex global forces. Key factors include geopolitical tensions, policy uncertainty, and persistent inflation. These elements create a challenging environment for economic expansion. Understanding these dynamics is crucial for predicting future trends and making informed decisions in a volatile global economy. The global economy is navigating volatile growth, challenged by geopolitical tensions and policy uncertainty. Persistent inflation continues despite central bank interventions. Additionally, trade disruptions from tariff policies and supply chain shifts are reshaping global commerce patterns, impacting economic stability and growth prospects. The International Monetary Fund projects a 3.0% global growth rate by 2025, slightly higher than previous forecasts. This growth is driven by strategic tariff front-loading, targeted fiscal stimulus, and gradually easing financial conditions, setting the stage for varied regional growth patterns. Emerging markets exhibit robust growth driven by youthful populations and technological adoption. In contrast, advanced economies face stagnation due to aging demographics and structural inefficiencies. These disparities highlight the need for tailored economic policies to harness potential and address challenges effectively. Global inflation is gradually declining, but still exceeds central bank targets in major economies. In the United States, persistent inflation complicates Federal Reserve policy decisions. Geopolitical tensions and tariff uncertainties exacerbate global inflationary pressures, posing significant challenges for economic stability. The United States economy faces a mixed outlook, with GDP growth projected to slow to 1.1% by 2025, down from 1.7% in 2024. Unemployment rates are anticipated to rise to 4.8 to 5% by early 2026, reflecting cooling demand. These factors highlight the challenges in balancing economic growth and employment stability. Trade policy significantly influences macroeconomic stability. High tariffs can dampen economic growth by increasing costs for consumers and businesses. Conversely, strategic trade agreements can enhance gross domestic product by fostering international cooperation and reducing barriers. Understanding these dynamics is crucial for predicting economic trends and making informed policy decisions. In early 2025, the United States average tariff rate surged by 22 percentage points, peaking at 24%, the highest in decades. By the fourth quarter of 2025, projections suggest a moderation to 13% due to anticipated trade negotiations and strategic exemptions. United States consumer sentiment has dropped to levels reminiscent of the 1980s, with business confidence at multi-year lows. Tariff volatility and policy uncertainty are destabilizing markets, leading companies to delay capital expenditures. Nationwide, hiring plans are on hold, reflecting the pervasive impact of economic uncertainty on business decisions. Trade policy uncertainty significantly impacts business sentiment, leading to economic costs. Tariff volatility disrupts market stability, causing businesses to hesitate in investments and hiring. This uncertainty affects decision-making, resulting in delayed capital expenditures and employment plans, further exacerbating economic challenges. Labor market dynamics are influenced by various factors, including economic policies and global trends. Changes in immigration policy can significantly impact labor supply, affecting wage growth and hiring opportunities. Understanding these dynamics is crucial for businesses and policymakers to navigate the complexities of employment and economic growth effectively. Job growth is slowing, with 2024 averaging 160,000 monthly jobs, but projections for 2025 drop to 50,000. Immigration policy changes are constraining labor supply, driving wage growth yet limiting hiring opportunities across industries. This paradox highlights the complex interplay between policy and labor market dynamics. In March 2025, consumers accelerated durable goods purchases to preempt tariff-driven price hikes. This front-running behavior highlights how trade policy expectations shape consumer decisions. Real consumer spending growth is projected at 1.7%, with a sharp deceleration expected as tariffs take effect. Policy responses to economic pressures involve strategic debates. Governments weigh fiscal stimulus against austerity, considering long-term impacts. Debates focus on balancing immediate relief with sustainable growth. Policymakers must navigate complex trade-offs, ensuring measures align with broader economic goals. These discussions shape the trajectory of economic recovery and stability. Central banks like the Federal Reserve face a dilemma, controlling inflation while fostering growth amid economic uncertainty. Global policy divergence is evident as countries tailor monetary strategies to unique challenges. This divergence highlights the complexity of achieving economic stability in a rapidly changing global landscape. Major economies are deploying targeted fiscal expansion to bolster growth and restore business confidence. However, there's a growing debate about the long-term debt implications and fiscal responsibility. International cooperation is crucial to enhance the effectiveness of these fiscal interventions, ensuring sustainable economic recovery amid global uncertainty. Cutting-edge research and thought leadership are pivotal in shaping economic policies. Innovative studies provide insights into fiscal strategies, while thought leaders drive discussions on policy effectiveness. This synergy fosters informed decision-making, ensuring policies are both progressive and sustainable. N. Gregory Mankiw's Feldstein Lecture provided a groundbreaking analysis on inflation dynamics, highlighting the complex trade-offs in modern monetary policy. A distinguished panel, including Nobel laureate Paul Krugman and Linda Tissar from the University of Michigan, discussed global economic spillovers and the challenges of policy coordination. The Macroeconomic Policy Perspectives Conference delves into inflation's root causes and impacts, revealing groundbreaking empirical findings. It underscores the necessity of international policy coordination to tackle persistent global inflation pressures effectively. This collaboration is crucial for stabilizing economies and ensuring sustainable growth in an interconnected world. Emerging markets are pivotal in the global economy, offering growth opportunities through shifts in trade patterns and targeted fiscal stimulus. However, they face vulnerabilities like sudden capital outflows, inflationary pressures, and currency volatility. Understanding these dynamics is crucial for leveraging their potential while mitigating risks. Emerging markets capitalize on global trade shifts and targeted fiscal stimulus, enhancing competitiveness in key sectors. However, they face vulnerabilities like sudden capital outflows, inflationary pressures from global uncertainty, and currency volatility. These factors pose significant challenges to their economic stability and growth potential. Advanced economies grapple with slow growth and inflation. The European Union struggles with low growth and inflation, complicating European central bank policies. Japan faces demographic and deflationary challenges, hindering expansion. The United States deals with tariff-induced inflation and labor market shifts, presenting unique economic hurdles. Cross-country analysis highlights varied economic paths and policy hurdles. The European Union grapples with low growth and inflation, complicating European central bank strategies. Japan faces demographic and deflationary constraints despite interventions. The United States deals with tariff-induced inflation and labor market shifts, each requiring tailored policy responses. Policy uncertainty remains a significant challenge, with trade and regulatory unpredictability impacting global markets. Geopolitical risks, such as international conflicts, disrupt supply chains. However, innovation in artificial intelligence and green technology presents new growth opportunities. Enhanced international policy collaboration could mitigate these risks and harness these opportunities effectively. Establishing clear, consistent trade, fiscal, and monetary policies is crucial to restoring business confidence. Effective inflation management requires balancing price stability with growth through coordinated central bank actions. Strengthening international institutions and multilateral frameworks enhances economic policy coordination. Leveraging macroeconomic modeling and data analytics guides evidence-based policy decisions, necessitating collaboration among policymakers, business leaders, and citizens for sustainable growth.